Hey everyone, Brandon Charleston here. Just want to record a quick video to introduce you to a platform when it comes to recruiting that you may or may not have heard of before. And just continues to shatter all expectations and continue to do whatever you possibly can think of when it comes to data and enrichment and things of that sort. So basically, without further ado, this platform is called Clay. It's definitely a powerful tool as far as you want to make it. And I say that lightly because really when it comes to all the platforms and tools that we use, especially in recruiting, things like Apollo, Seek Out, LinkedIn, any sort of data provider where you are either doing business development or candidate sourcing, this tool right here, Clay, will be able to leverage web scraping and fresh data and automate a lot of your process all for you while also adding AI to it. And I don't just mean ChatGPT, but other AI tools as well to be able to scale and really help you with your recruiting efforts. So I did just a sample list here by being able to import some folks here. There are a lot of different ways you can import people or companies into this database. One thing you can actually do is, which is not too different from your current workflow, is do something such as, your Seek Out or your Apollo or any sort of list, CSV list that you guys populate, and then just simply import it into here. One of the big things, obviously, you can start off with is just the common things like first name, last name, and their LinkedIn profile. And then with that, you'll be able to do a lot of different things. And one of the big things here is basically enrichment. And I don't mean just email or contact info enrichment. I mean enrichment as far as being able to import a lot of different data points that you can leverage and provide things like ChatGPT context on that particular person. So think of it like if you are having a ChatGPT session, think of it like where you are prompting it one-to-one. That is typically one conversation that you're having. And so whatever context you're giving it, that is a one-to-one conversation that you're having. This one is essentially one row is one particular conversation. And so what you're able to do is by columns, if you run a particular enrichment, it'll run each and every one of them by whatever variable that you want to plug in there. And what do I mean by that? Well, for example, I'll enrich this profile right here, and you'll be able to see a lot of different data points that you can leverage. So for example, if I go into experience, I plug into here, you can see that their latest experience is software developer. They're at Tata Consultancy Services. And this is basically all of the information that Clay was able to scrape and pull into the database. And you can use that data however you want to by adding into a column. And then from there, you can also go into enrich data and AI, and then you can do a number of things like prompt AI to write a prompt. So I recommend, if you're not familiar with prompt engineering, I would definitely get on that and reach out if you need any assistance. I'm happy to provide some context there. But you could essentially type out any sort of prompt, just like what's in here. And then when you do that, you say, give me information about, and then you do a slash there. And so there's a number of different workflows and things that you can actually roll with that. The advantage here is a lot of databases, like I named before, Seek Out and Apollo and such. Those are index databases. And so sometimes those will become aged, where if you reach out to a particular candidate, they may have left that company or maybe got promoted or something has changed since you've sourced that information. And so one advantage here is this is freshly scraped information. So you can do something as simple as like what I just did here, is I just did an integration where I find recent posts by user, and then I can go into here and I could see this person actually just recently posted on their LinkedIn here. And so I could see that and be able to navigate with that. So, and then you can go down the workflow here, but essentially it's really worth checking out. They gave you some credits there. And then obviously, through an affiliate link, they'll give you 3,000 credits. It doesn't really matter to me if you do that, but just play around with it. There's definitely a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to really diving in here. And I'll record more videos on how it relates to recruiting. And then not only that, but if you get familiar with API integrations, it could really get into a workflow where you're having a lot of fun and things just getting done for you a lot faster. Therefore, you can scale and continue in this ever-evolving recruiting AI space that we have, obviously, with all the technology that we have here. But anyway, I hope this video was helpful. It's short, to the point. Reach out if you need anything else, but keep headhunting, keep it going, and good luck to everybody. Thanks.